We tracked down the Marine from one of the most famous recruiting commercials, and it turns out that he is now a congressman. So when we published a story and video about the Marine who bought the famous sword that slayed the lava monster, lots of people DM'd us that the guy wielding the sword in the commercials was in Congress now. Because we love these kinds of stories, we started digging and we found that yes, indeed, a Marine who wielded a sword in a commercial is now in Congress, but it wasn't the lava monster one, it was the ad called Chess. Let's take a look, but first, be kind. This was from 1990, and shit was just different then. Alright, we open with this evil fucker who fires up a lightsaber and hovers across the board and kills a guy minding his own business, who then disappears like when the Power Rangers punched a putty. Then another fancy looking guy with a sword summons the White Knight, who doesn't play this shit. He starts doing battle with the lightsaber guy, slashes right through it, kills that turd, and then this queen throws the pawns into it. The White Knight makes a tactical decision here and puts himself in between the enemies, which might cause you to worry, but worry you should not, because his sword and shield work is flawless, and these peasants are quickly vanquished. At this point, the commercial gets even more bizarre and starts to look like those dreams you have when you're taking those malaria pills they gave us in Afghanistan and shit. A dude with a mace gets the call up and they start going at it, and the queen just dances around while her champion is getting pummeled until finally that scrub is putty. With nothing else standing in his way, our hero approaches the king, who yields, and then finally, lightning strikes the sword and the knight's true identity is revealed, and guess what? He is a motivated Marine officer named Rich McCormick. Rich was a young lieutenant at the basic school, which is what Marine officers complete after OCS, when he was interviewed for the commercial. He was a drill team commander in college, and as much as it pains me to admit about an officer, his sword manual is pretty crisp, so he was picked in what he described to us as a great moment of pride. He told us that a stuntman actually did the fighting scenes and broke an ankle during shooting, but for his scenes, he said it was much like doing an inspection, with heels on line, eyes forward, no extra movements, that whole thing. The ad was a push by the Marines to shed the tough but dumb image, closing the commercial saying, to compete you've got to be strong, to win you've got to be smart, and was even recognized by Adweek as one of the 25 most epic ads of all time. While that tough but dumb image does persist, even as a joke because everybody knows that Marines are actually the smartest, there is little doubt that the ad worked, and some of you watching this now know exactly who got you to join the Marines. As for McCormick, he went on to serve as a CH-53 pilot until 2006 when he left, went to medical school, and came back in as an emergency medicine physician in the Navy, retiring in 2017. In 2022, he was elected to represent Georgia's 6th District and currently represents the 7th and is on the House Armed Services Committee. Rich also told us that he appeared on 3 episodes of American Gladiator, which, if you're not familiar with that steroids-fueled masterpiece, check it out because it's incredible. You can read this full story at taskandpurpose.com, and be sure to follow us right here for more news by and for the military community.